Now, before we get started, I need everyone to sit in star in 3, 2, 1. I see Dominic is sitting in star, Lillian is sitting in star, Daisy is also sitting in star. Thank you so much. Okay, remember, PBL is also called project-based learning, but we're calling it PBL for short. So, PBL is centered around us learning about our real-world challenges and problems. During this project, we're answering 3 big questions. Those questions are, who am I? How does this impact how I see the world? And how does this impact how the world sees me? Okay, let's get started. Okay, this week, we have been focusing on our family and who our families are and things that our family identifies with, because our family is a huge part of our identity. Really quick, I need somebody to answer. What does identity mean? Daisy Morales. That means that she drew the pictures. The words and the illustrations in this book are amazing. So get ready to look at the illustrations and listen to the words. Okay, this book is about a little boy and how he feels about his name that was given to him by his family. So let's go ahead and listen to the book and see, how does the boy feel about his name? Okay, get ready. Let me. Okay, I'm going to put it into full screen so you can see the book.
Thunder Boy Jr. by Sherman Alexie, illustrated by Yuyi Morales. Hello, my name is Thunder Boy Jr. Thunder Boy Smith! That's my real name. My dad gave it to me at birth. My mom wanted to name me Sam. Sam is a good name. Sam is a normal name. Thunder Boy is not a normal name. There is nobody on Earth with the same name as me. I am the only Thunder Boy who has ever lived. Or so you would think. But I am named after my dad. He is Thunder Boy Smith Sr., and I am Thunder Boy Smith Jr. People call him Big Thunder. That nickname is a storm filling up the sky. People call me Little Thunder. That nickname makes me sound like a burp or a fart. My mother's name is Agnes. My sister's name is Lillian. Those are fancy names, but they are normal names. Thunder Boy Jr. is not even close to normal. Can I tell you a secret? Come over here and I'll whisper it in your ear. I hate my name! Don't get me wrong, my dad is awesome, but I don't want to have the same name as him. I want my own name. I want a name that sounds like me. I want a name that celebrates something cool that I've done. I once touched a wild orca on the nose, so maybe my name should be Not Afraid of 10,000 Teeth. I once climbed a mountain, so maybe my name should be Touch the Clouds. I love playing in the dirt, so maybe my name should be Mud in His Ears. I learned to ride a bike when I was 3, so maybe my name should be Gravity's Best Friend. I once dreamed the sun and the moon were my mom and dad, so maybe my name should be Starboy. I like to go to garage sales with my mom, so maybe my name should be Old Toys Are Awesome. My dog likes to chase his tail. He likes to chase my tail. So maybe my name should be Can't Run Fast While Laughing. I love powwow dancing. I'm a grass dancer. So maybe my name should be Drums, Drums, and More Drums. I dream of traveling the world. So maybe my name should be I do not want the name they gave me when I was born. I do not want to be Little Thunder. I don't want to be small. I love my dad, but I don't want to be exactly like him. I love my dad, but I want to be mostly myself. I love my dad, but I want my own name. What do I do? What do I say? Son, I think it's time I gave you a new name. A name of your own. My dad read my mind. My dad read my heart. Son, my name will still be Thunder, but your new name will be Lightning! Together, my dad and I will become amazing weather. Our love will be bright. Light up the sky.
Sad. He's
Marley.
so sad.
Remember that we're not unmuting ourselves unless we've been called on, okay? Marley.
He wanted to change his name.
A second. Think about, how do you feel about your name? Go ahead and just take a second. Romeo, you can go quickly. Right, let's see. Ivy, how do you feel about your name? Our names are extremely special because they were given to us by our parents or our family members, and they mean so much to who we are. The way that they are spelled can even mean so much. There are so many different names in this world, and I hope you are proud of the name you have, because your names are just as beautiful as you are. Today, our activity is to find out how we got our names and what they mean. So to start this off, my full name is Destiny Michelle Terrones. Terrones is my last name. But I got my name Destiny and then my middle name Michelle from my dad. He just really liked the names and he thought it would be cool to have a daughter named Destiny Michelle. So I don't go by Michelle just because that's my middle name. But he got to choose my name. So my dad chose my names. But my name is special because my mom got to choose how to spell my name. So usually, let me show you on here. Usually, Destiny is spelled like this. Do you see that? Is it big enough? No, I can't move it. Destiny is usually spelled D-E-S-T. Let me put it on. 1 second. Sorry, friends. Move. No. You would think I could do this. There, so you could see that better. So Destiny is usually spelled D-E-S-T-I-N-Y. But my mom thought, I need to spell Destiny different. And so she spelled it D-E-S-T-I-N-E-Y. So my name is spelled different from a normal Destiny. So my dad chose my name, my mom chose how to spell it. So, and then, 1 second. And then I found out that my name means, so Destiny actually means fate. And fate, oops, 1 second. And fate means that is something that happens to someone or something in the future. And you are kind of the decider of your destiny. So it's just a really cool and special name to have. Okay, remember that names can be spelled different. And I think that my name, the way that it's spelled, is unique and different. And I feel that maybe I'm a little bit unique and different. So I think it's pretty cool. Now I'm going to ask the other teachers in our room what their name background is. So how did you get your name and what does your name mean? Or like maybe where did you get your name from? All right, get ready teachers. You're gonna share with us. Miss Linkford, how did you get your name?
Well, you guys, when I was born, I was actually really, really sick. And the doctors told my parents that I wasn't going to survive. And so they said, the name you've picked out, we'd like you to change it to a name that you're not very attached to. And so my first name, Jessica, is actually a character from a Shakespearean play. And then, as you can tell, I'm thriving and I'm still alive. So I'm lucky because then my middle name is Jo, J-O. I am named after my mom's oldest sister. And the unique thing about that is my family is Catholic. And so all the girls' middle names are Anne. And so they picked something different because the doctor said, pick a name that you weren't planning on using. And so my name is Jessica Jo, which I'm like the little boy. I did not like my name growing up. To me, it's so common. Everyone has that name. And so everyone called me JJ for as long as I can remember. And then even as an adult, I don't really use my first name because it's kind of like a weird story. And so everyone calls me Langford. That's the story of my name.
Thank you so much for sharing, Miss Langford. All right, Miss Koba, would you be able to share with us how you got your name?
I can, yes. So lots of you know me by Miss Haney, and that's what we call like a maiden name. It comes from your parents. And so like just like Miss Terrones, that's her last name, but Haney was my last name. But then I got married, so now my new last name is Covarrubias. But you guys can still call me Miss Haney or Miss Koba, whatever you want. I'll go by both. And my middle name is Elizabeth, and that's the same as my mom's middle name. So my mom passed her middle name down to me. So we both have Elizabeth. And then my first name is Megan. And actually Miss Terrones and I are like very similar. We have like a lot the same because my name is not spelled like a lot of other Megans. So there's lots of spellings, but Miss Terrones will type it Are you going to do the
So
typical
usually,
spelling?
yeah, usually Megan is spelled like Megan.
Yes. But I spell my name Maegan. And the reason I spell my name that way is because one of my family members passed away. And so when she died, my parents actually changed the spelling of my name. When I was born, they spelled it Megan. And when my family member passed away, when she died, my family changed my name because May, M-A-E, was her middle name. So it made her middle name part of my name. So yeah, Miss Rones, like my name is very special and it has a lot of like meaning behind it. So thanks for letting me share, you guys.
Thank you so much for sharing, Miss Koba. All right. I don't know what I'm doing. I know we have, sorry. I know we have 2 other teachers in here. Would you guys like to share how you got your name?
Sure, I can share. So my name is Tatiana Elisa. My first name, Tatiana, when my mom was pregnant with me, my parents were talking about names, and my mom wanted to name me Helga. So my dad really didn't like the name and was trying to find an alternative that she would like. So he was reading, my dad's a big history guy. He likes to read a lot of history books, and he was reading a book on the Tsar of Russia at the time, which is, a Tsar is another word for king. So the king of Russia, in the book that my dad was reading about, had 4 daughters, and the youngest daughter's name was Tatiana. And my dad fell in love with the name, and luckily my dad won that fight, and my name is not Helga. So I'm very grateful to him for that. And unlike Miss Langford, actually, I had a different kind of name growing up, and I did not like it. I wanted to have a normal name that people could pronounce, that everybody could say, and that people would recognize. So I always wanted to have a different name too. But now that I'm older, I've grown into my name and I really like it. And my name actually is Russian, and it means fairy princess, which anybody who knows me knows that I am not a fairy princess. So it's a very funny story behind my name. And then my middle name, Elisa, was my great-grandmother's first name. So that is kind of a tribute to her. And my name right now, my last name, Parks, is my married name as well. So like Miss Koba, I changed my last name after I got married. My maiden name was Erbstoser, which is German descent, where my father's family is from. So yeah, that is the story of my name. And I like my name now, so.
Thank you so much for sharing, Miss Parks. All right. Miss Nikki, would you like to share? Or?
Sure. I mean, it's not, so, I was supposed to be a boy. So my mom didn't think of a name for me. So it was kind of just a name they liked, or, you know, her best friend just kind of threw out there. It wasn't, yeah. I mean, I think they thought that I was going to be a boy the whole time. So they probably, I mean, they could have named me a boy. That would have been cool, I guess. And I don't really like my name. I think it's a really common name. The spelling is common. I played on a basketball team with 2 other Nicoles. I like the name, or the meaning of the name. It means like victory of people. But yeah, and I don't have a middle name. And my last name is Carranza, which is hard to pronounce for some people. So I also don't like that name. So yeah, but that's my name, Nicole, and 20 other million people probably, but yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing this, Nikki. So while you guys were sharing, I actually came to realization that I didn't used to like my name either, but I've kind of grown into it. And I mean, I've always loved my last name. That's good. All right. So friends, I can't wait. Well, actually, we can't wait to learn about how you all got your names and what they mean. So, your activity on Seesaw is to tell us about how you got your name and maybe what it means. So, that means that you are going to have to ask your parents, mom and dad, your aunt or your uncle, whoever, how did I get my name? And then you are going to record yourself saying, I got my name, blah, 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 and you're going to tell the story, okay? You're going to record that on Seesaw. And then we're going to get really creative. Remember to mute ourselves so that we can hear each other. You're going to get really creative on writing your name on Seesaw. So when you write your name on Seesaw, you can use all of the things that are on Seesaw. So you can use like the objects and stuff like that. Or if you have permission, maybe you can use different things that you have in your house to write your name. So like if I wanted to use popsicle sticks, like I have these, then I can write my name with popsicle sticks. That's only if you have permission to use, like, or maybe you use your toys to spell your name and then take a picture of it and put it on Seesaw. So that is just what you're going to do in Seesaw for your activity today and telling us how you got your name. Okay. Actually, before we keep going, would anybody like to, maybe you already know how you got your name? Would anybody like to share that? Nirji, I saw your hand go up real quick. Nirji, do you know how you got your name?
Yes.
Can you go ahead and share with us?
When I was a baby, my dad gave me a name. My dad gave me a name, Oli.
Thank you so much. All right, let's see one more. And then actually tomorrow we're gonna go to breakout room. Take one more friend.
No.
You've got to keep your microphone muted. I'm going to take a dojo point next time, friend.
Jay Leah, can you share with us how you got your name?
How I got my name was from my brother. Because my mom thought it was going to be Jalissa, but my brother said, no, it's going to be Jalea. He wanted Jalea to be my name.
Nice. So your brother picked your name. I love that. That is super special. Thank you so much. We have a couple more.
I my name to Jalissa.
You want it to be Jay Lissa?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, we have a couple more minutes, so maybe we can take a couple more friends to share with us. Let's see. Ivy, would you like to share with us? You seem super excited to share.
When I was born, my name was Ivy December Gonzalez.
And how did you get that name?
From my dad.
Your dad? Did you just like those names? And
Yeah.
yeah, super cool. Thank you so much. Right? Would anybody else like to